This is my first time actually making a video about strictly WWE content. I've been doing that a lot recently in terms of my Instagram, so why not just talk about it, because I seem to talk about a lot in front of my wife and I kind of bug her a lot about it, so why not just share with the world. So let's talk things first. It's my first time doing this, so I might not be professional about it. If there's anything I'm missing, please let me know in the comments, because I don't know everything about WWE. I've only recently got back into it a couple years ago, so I'm actually still new to a lot of things, but I did go back and watch a good amount in the past, and hopefully my knowledge is still pretty good. So anyways, the first thing I want to talk about is actually Jey Uso. Now Jey Uso, the Yeet Man, part of the Usos, he's pretty hype right now. Everyone seems to love him. I love him. I think he's great. He's been really these few years just working his butt off to get away from the Uso brothers, only tag team kind of thing. Now, here's the problem. They haven't been hyping up as much, and as much as I hate to say this, I am not very hype about it, and I think it's not that great. I think they're not promoting it very well enough, and it's just a nightmare. That's just me personally. I mean, I hope he wins. He's going against Gunther in WrestleMania 41, so I hope he wins. I hope he does. But honestly, at the same time, wouldn't be surprised if he also lost. Gunther has been that heel for a while. He's been pretty good, but even him, his story is kind of lacking. So let's kind of get into like what's going on, right? So Jey Uso wins Royal Rumble, and not even in a very epic way. It felt kind of like, and I get it, because if you go against John Cena, right, like he's getting older and this is the last round, you don't want to throw the guy over and like hurt him, right, because he's getting older. So I get it the way they did it. And if you remember correctly, John Cena was about to do the FU on him, which is, you know, the attitude adjustment. I don't know why they changed it that way. It's a stupid name, but he's about to do it, and then Jey Uso just gets out of it, pushes him off, and that's it. So it's not even that epic in terms of just throwing someone off. It's just like, okay, well, you just throw it off and that's it. So it started from there, and even before then, so I guess I can go a little further. Jey has lost to Gunther about like 3+ times, I think, even before Royal Rumble. He even challenged him for the World Heavyweight before that, and he lost. And it wasn't like Gunther cheated. It was actually a very fair wrestling match, and he lost. And so what kind of momentum is that? You lost to this guy 3 times, you win Royal Rumble, and then you choose him. So, on top of that, what's even worse is that, so I don't know if you remember, but do you remember Batista when he had a choice when he won the Royal Rumble? He either chose Triple H or, I think at the time, I think it was Eddie Guerrero. I'm trying to remember who it was during the championship. I think it was John Cena. I think John Cena or JBL. I kind of forgot who it was. But he had the choice between the WWE champion, and obviously you have that storyline. Triple H is like, hey, you got to get Batista over there so we can all be, you know, champions as Evolution, which I think it's a genius idea. Batista in the end chooses Triple H, and it's badass the way he chooses him. It's like they sign the contract, but he doesn't pick pick SmackDown, and then Batista bombs him on the table, and then he goes, I'm choosing to stay and choose you, which is epic. Now, the way Jey Uso did it, he gets beaten up by Gunther, and it's so dumb. And like, I just remember watching it, and he goes, okay, well, I'm gonna choose you now. And it's like, okay, you get beaten up, and you decide to choose Gunther. It's like, there's no hype around that. And I don't know. For me personally, it was just really underwhelming. Just wasn't a fan. So it started from there, and every week, it's just Jey gets beaten up. I kind of figure out what's going on. Gunther puts him to sleeper hold, whatever, and it's just not that great. Like, it's really, really boring, and there's no hype around it. I don't really get it. Like, it's just Jey getting sleeper hold the entire time. Jey rarely gets a hit on him, and when he does, it's like he dodges and grabs his belt, and that's it. There's nothing special about it. Unfortunately, it's pretty embarrassing, and I'm just like, there's no hype around it. And I even just found out that he's not even main eventing, which is ironic enough because he is called the main event Jey Uso. It's not him that's main eventing. It's I believe it's going to be John Cena and Cody Rhodes. But guess who the other one is? The triple threat match of Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk. Which, again, I'm very happy for CM Punk. I thought it was very emotional. If you saw it last Friday, I think he almost broke character. It was amazing. Really amazing. But that's going to be maining the event. So this is really sad. For a heavyweight champion, that's not maining the event. And he calls himself the main event. It's sad. So I don't know what they're doing here. I hope they have a plan, but it just doesn't seem very hype. Honestly, I could care less whoever wins that one. I'm actually more hyped about the TV time versus Charlotte more than Jey Uso. Heavyweight match, which is kind of sad. I shouldn't, because I love both of them. But it's pretty bad. So I did read this article here. Let's go check out the article. Oh, my face is gone. Let's see if I can pull that up real quick. Oh, in a second. Where'd my face go? Well, doesn't really matter, I guess. Whatever. So Jey Uso, Gunther feud lacks novelty. Kind of what I mentioned. So Jey Uso and Gunther have faced each other 3 times in the last 13 months. There you go. Excuse me. Each time, the ring general has been boastful about his achievements and his ring powers. And honestly, even when he challenges people, it's not even that great. And I don't know. Gunther's okay. He's okay. I mean, his name is catchy as hell, but he's not even that big of a threat either. I just don't really see it. So, however, the result of all these matches have been the same. Uso's defeat. Even this time, WWE hasn't even tried to include a new angle to feud. Yeah, see, except Gunther not accepting main event Jey as a credible opponent. The Imperial leader has highlighted that winning against Jey Uso wouldn't add to his legacy. Similarly, their current storyline isn't offering any new to fans, and their feud lacks a statue to the WrestleMania's 41 headliner. Honestly, I was even more hyped with Jey Uso's match with Braun Breaker. That was hype. I'm so glad when he won the Intercontinental Champion. That is hype, and that created some kind of story. I thought that was great. But like I said, with Gunther, I don't see anything. So Royal Rumble winners aren't guaranteed a main event spot. Okay, so Royal Rumble is one of the WWE's most exciting, high anticipated premium live events every year. 30-person contest adds a variety. Includes legendary Ric Flair, who won 1992 Royal Rumble, and he won the title as a Royal Rumble winner. His WWE Championship match at WrestleMania against Randy Savage didn't get the main event spot, as Hulk Hogan and Sid Juice headline. Okay, so it's not guaranteed. WWE can't push Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins down the card. That's true, and that is huge. With CM Punk, it's like there's a story right there, right? CM Punk needs to finish the dream of being main event, and they didn't have that with CM Punk the entire time. And obviously, Roman Reigns, the tribal chief already from there, is already epic enough. Like with Roman Reigns. He's already the main event right there. Like, he doesn't even need to be champion for people to watch WWE. It's like he's already there. And of course, Seth Rollins, he's the hype man. Love Seth Rollins, the visionary. He's popular. So this is crazy. So there's already a story with CM Punk. So then it goes back to just Jey Uso. There's just nothing there for me. And again, I hope I'm wrong, and I hope it's a good match, but there's just nothing special about Jey Uso's match, and I really hope there's something good. Hope they prove me wrong. But yeah, anyways, those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Comment below. Let me know. Subscribe to the page if you like the content I'm doing. I'm going to be doing more of these for sure. But yeah, anyways, thanks so much. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.